explore the world's wine regions but don't know where to begin? My next guests are here to help you. Welcome Nicole and Anne from Winederlust. Thanks so much for coming in today, ladies.
Hi, Chelsea. Thanks.
Well, we know you from Alchemy, but this is a new adventure for you. So tell us all about Winederlust and how this got started.
Yeah, so we, obviously have a deep love of wine and food, and a lot of international wines we have at Alchemy. So we love to travel. That's actually how Anne and I became very close friends, is through traveling. So we thought, why not combine our worlds of love of wine and start a wine-focused travel company that we lovingly call Winederlust. We'll play on Wanderlust. So discover the world's wine regions.
Where'd you get the inspiration for this?
Inspiration?
Well, whenever we go on vacation, just as we would just personally, we always found ourselves at wineries.
Okay.
So, selfishly, that's where we like to travel. So we started bringing just a couple friends with us, family members, and that grew and that grew, and everyone saw how much fun we were having on these wine tours.
And they said, bring me next time.
And now we're going to Italy this October, the 8th through the 18th, with 18 people.
Okay.
We have a little bit more room on the bus for a couple more. So that's our next trip.
Yes.
Northern Italy.
Okay, so tell us about how it actually works and what's involved with one of these Winederlust trips.
Sure. So, we know these wine regions deeply just from, being sommeliers, and, they're some of the most beautiful wine regions in the world. So that's how we pick our locations. And then we map out, itineraries of normally 9 or 10 days. Groups normally no bigger than 20. So we provide the full itinerary, all of the tastings, all of the logistics that go with going into rather rural areas, which can be much more difficult to plan on your own. So we map out all the day's activities. We like to throw in some cooking classes or some kind of adventure. Like our recent trip, we just went to Spain. We did a hot air balloon ride. So we like to throw in kind of some things that you might not book for yourself if you're planning your own tours. So kind of get people out of their comfort zone a little bit. But everything is, it's an all-inclusive price. So your entire trip is planned for you. We are your tour guides. We're your personal tour guides, Anne and I, which we love to do. And so it's a whole packaged experience. So you really just can sign up, have your vacation planned for you, see some of the world's best wine regions, and really kind of off the beaten path places is where we love to visit. Throwing in, that's in Bilbao. That's actually the Guggenheim Museum, and that's Dragonstone in Spain. So we like to do things a little bit off the beaten path.
And we always throw in a spa day too.
Spa days,
of course.
So the prices are all inclusive. They mainly include everything, all your transportation, lodging, everything on the ground. We don't like to touch people's flights because points, like points, right? People get user points. But yeah, they're very fun, and we're very passionate about it. We love it.
So you mentioned you already have an upcoming trip planned for Italy in October. How do you decide where to go? Because obviously you've been to so many places. What makes you choose which destination you want to go to and when?
We choose it mainly based off the wine producers that we work with. We've developed some great relationships with winemakers and distributors over the years. So we pick a lot of our locations based on that. And locally too, we're doing local bus tours, local day tours. So if you're not into, a 10-day trip to Italy, if that seems overwhelming to you, we do day trips as well, thanks to the Finger Lakes or Niagara on the Lake, or we're doing a weekend out in Seneca Lake in July. So a little kind of smaller, less bigger, less commitments. And we work with wineries that we've bought wine with over the years and that we know and love.
And I know that you have subscription wine boxes coming out as well. Tell us about those.
Yeah, so we have an on-premise license at Alchemy currently. So that means you're only allowed to drink wine on premise. You're not allowed to take it home with you. And everyone loves, I love this glass of Pinot Grigio I just had. Can I buy one and take it home? You can't. So we are doing a separate part of our business where you'll be able to have the wine you like from Alchemy shipped to your home, or you can pick it up, or we'll drop it off on a monthly basis, 1 bottle, 2 bottles, or 3 bottles.
And there's themes with it too, right?
Yes, there'll be themes, regional themes, things like Italy, Spain, New World, Old World.
Sparkling
themes.
Rosé.
Like the bubble box, we'll probably lovingly call it, sparkling wines. And then themes around holidays, like a Mother's Day box with a gift, things like that. So it's just an expansion.
We're
of our
partnering
business.
with a local bookstore, just like the last segment in Hamburg, Merit Badge Books. So she'll be offering a book. If you wanted to add on a book in there, you can do that.
Nice.
We're working with Dark Forest Chocolate out of Lancaster. You could add a chocolate bar
Cute.
to your book and your wine.
Yeah.
So it's a gifting option.
Yeah.
Right. Well, ladies, thank you so much for coming in and talking about these new adventures. Viewers, if you would like to learn more about all of the tours they have planned locally and domestically and internationally, you can visit alchemybuffalo.com and click on the Winederlust tab. Thanks again for coming in.
Thanks, Chelsea.
Thanks.